Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Renee Boxing. Yeah, a platform where we simply discuss, critique, and analyze, and simply talk about the sport of boxing in a level-headed, mature, coherent fashion. Subscribers since day one, recent subscribers, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for tuning into the Flash Lives. You know, the premieres of my videos such as this right now, commenting in the comment sections of the videos, man. Playback family, salute. Thank you so much for rocking with me, man. Slowly but surely, we're getting back into the mix, you know what I'm saying? Always been, updated in the sport, but, when it comes to pushing content, things of that nature, slowly but surely getting back to it, you know what I'm saying? Just been busy, but I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much. If you love the sport of boxing, if this is your first time here, this is the place for you, man. We keep it simple here, man. We don't war with other platforms, nothing like that, man. We're mature folk here, man, and we just chop up the sport we love. It's as simple as that, man. So go ahead and hit the notification bell, subscribe, yada, 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 etc., right? So hey, I want to talk about a couple things in this video, man. Definitely, Kambosos versus Haney. Last video I pushed, I mentioned Campbell and Haney. At that time, it was a couple days ago or whatever, it wasn't even official, you know what I'm saying? I guess, right? But, that's the thing, man. That's why, I gotta say this. That's why I don't really, get too carried away when it comes to, breaking news much. Sometimes I do, but, as of late, not really, because you just got to wait it out, you know what I'm saying? For example, Shakur Stevenson and Oscar Valdez, let's go back just a little bit, just a tad, and it coincides with this, Campbell and Haney. Why? Because, Shakur Stevenson, on his side, he signed the contract when it was reported that, they were potentially going to fight or what have you in the unification bout. Thankfully, that's going down. I'm positive. I'm confident it's going down unless some crazy, extraordinary incident happens or someone gets caught with the freaking virus or something, whatever, and the fight postpones or cancels. Other than that, man, it should happen, okay? Yeah, gosh, I'm tired of those, But it is what it is. It's a sport, and that's what it is, That's the world we live in. But Shakur Stevenson and Valdez, right? Shakur, he signed a contract first or whatever, for that fight, for that deal. And Oscar Valdez was like, taking longer than expected. And, a lot of people coming out, oh, he hasn't signed yet. I told you, man. Oscar Valdez, man, he's ducking again. That's it. And all of a sudden, lo and behold, he signs. You see, so that's why I don't get carried away with that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Same thing happened with Devin, Haney, and Kambosos, man. Haney was all on the up and up on his side, and Campbell apparently didn't sign his contract yet. Oh no, is he gonna duck? Oh wow, he's gonna run away. He don't want no Haney smoke. And all of a sudden, Campbell signs, and now it's official, and they had the first press conference. You see, that's what I'm saying, man. But hey, great stuff, and that's what I want to talk about. Campbell and Haney, man, I love it, man. Last video I mentioned it, just made a quick mention that apparently it was official. But now it is, apparently, right? Now it's more official now and concrete, I guess we can say, right? Because of the whole, this is great, man, because first I want to start, like, several points I want to talk about, several aspects concerning this, man, that, and I'll see if we can get around to Spence, man, because I definitely want to mention Spence, or if I don't have time in this video, I'll just push another one, right? But I'm going to be going live soon. Hey, man, that's what I'm saying. Hit the notification bell. Hit the notification bell. Hit the notification bell, because we're going to get back at it, man. I'm telling you, you got to be knowing what's going on here, man. I'm saying we're going to go live very soon. But, yeah, if I don't have time to, chop up a little Spence, I'll probably do it in another video, or I'm going to be going live very soon. So you got to, you know how to do it with the Flash Live, so you got to be up and up, man. Hit that notification bell. But, this is... I remember it was a few months ago. I think it was in the Linares fight. In the whole lead up to the Linares fight, people were talking about, and it was known, I think it was around that time that, Haney, that was his last fight under, or in conjunction with Eddie Hearn. And this is great, man. I'm telling you, the right moves at the right time. Haney's doing wonderful things in the sport and for his career. This is great stuff, man. And all of a sudden, come on now. First fight in conjunction with, or I don't know what the deal, it's not my business, and I really don't know, and I haven't read. I don't read these freaking contracts. I don't know with these people, but first fight in conjunction with, or in association with, however you want to say it, with Top Rank, and he's fighting Campbell for undisputed. Come on now, ladies and gentlemen, where do you see this? This is amazing. This is freaking amazing, you know what I'm saying? And, I think, why do I say right at the right time? Haney left Hearn because, remember recently, what happened with, Hearn is talking about letting Andrade go. If I remember correctly, Andrade, I mentioned it the other day, one of my other videos, that Andrade, it was announced that he's going to fight Parker, at 168. Andrade moving up to 168. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if this is Andrade's last fight with Hearn. I think it is. Hearn said, talking about, in a whatever interview out of the gazillion interviews that he does, Hearn talking about he did his best, or he tried, you know what I'm saying, with Andrade. And y'all know the story with Andrade. Mediocre career. I'm sorry, I just gotta say it like that, and I'm quite clear and quite, out. I'm quite direct when it comes to all these guys, man. And Andrade, unfortunately, and I know he has the skills, yada, yada, yeah, he's special talent, blah, blah, blah. But, man, the opponents just don't cut it, man. Lackluster career, and this is super sad for Andrade. And I think it's a little too late for Andrade now to really do something big in his career, man. Maybe one fight, I've said this several times, maybe one highlight fight he will have now that he apparently is leaving Hearn. Apparently. Because like I said, man, boxing is boxing. For all we know, Andrade to turn around and say, Hearn, I want to stay with you. Come on, let's extend a contract for 4 more fights. I mean, who the heck knows, right? But, yeah. Why am I saying this? Because this is great that, Devin Haney built his name well with Hearn or what have you, and now he's going went straight to Top Rank. They did the deal with Bob Arum, however the heck, and whatever the heck the deal is about. But I know it's great because first deal with Top Rank or what have you, and Campbell, undisputed. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. We may have criticized certain promoters, and I have too, of course. But, say what you want to say about certain promoters, but we got to give props to Bob Arum. We got to give props to Devin Haney for making this happen. And I know, man, it's a whole controversy, man, and I don't get into that stuff because I don't have no time, man. But I know it's a controversy in itself to say, yeah, well, Haney's talking about, that Campbell, he was forced to the fight. Campbell was forced to the fight, and then Campbell turned around saying, I chose you. I really don't care, man. All I know is that this fight's going down. Yeah. I ain't got, other platforms do it though, and that's great. You just know every platform does their own thing in their own way. You know what I'm saying? With me, I ain't got no time to go live and, bicker back and forth with other people talking about, no, Campbell was the one who was calling him out. No, it was Haney. No, he was forced, Campbell was forced into this. Now he has to take the fight. I don't care. They're going to fight. This is freaking great. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what side of the fence you're on. I don't care who you're rolling with. I don't care what man fan you are. I don't care. This is great, ladies and gentlemen. This is great for the sport. Hey, come on now. And, the first press conference, man, I guess that was a press conference, like virtual. I got to say this. I've said it before. I don't like virtual press conferences. They're freaking boring, man. But with Haney, ladies and gentlemen, and Campbell, this is going to be a great lead up. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen. Yay, hey. Come on now, ladies and gentlemen. Did you see that? I don't know how long it was, but I think, 20 minutes or something? Because, personally, like I said, I sound redundant when I say it, but when I say I don't have much time, I really don't have much time, okay? When it comes to certain things. And with press conferences, they're freaking boring, generally speaking. They suck. I'm sorry. I'm just not interested in those virtual press conferences. And sometimes the face-to-face press conferences, sometimes they're freaking boring. They look like politic meetings or something like that, man. Whatever. But hey, this is an exception. I must say. Devin Haney with his pops next to him, man. Shouts out to his pops, you know what I'm saying, and trainer, and Campbell. That press conference was nice, or interview, or whatever the heck it was. I think it was a press conference. Yeah. Haney and Campbell, man, this is genuine stuff right here. This is going to be I don't know if I want to call it a rivalry, but you got to give props to both fighters. Like I said, whatever you want to say about Campbell, he's stepping up to the plate, man. And, I personally kind of doubted about Campbell because, remember, you go some time ago where Haney, he always looks for these guys. I pushed a video months ago, man. I don't remember what it's called, but, man, Haney, he wants all the smoke with these guys. We need more fighters like Haney. We need more fighters like Shakur Stevenson. We need more fighters that, step up to the plate, call out these big names, and they don't care. They're ready to go. Haney, with this whole, like I said, we need more fighters like that. I don't know, the details of how much Haney's making, and I really don't, that's not my business. Like I said, I don't pocket watch these guys, man. But from what I heard and from what I understand, Haney's taking the lesser side of the deal. You know what I'm saying? Which I understand because, Campbell's the guy with the belts, you know what I'm saying? But if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if it's his career low. I don't know, man. Make your money, Haney, that's great. Whatever. I don't know. But, these guys are making their money, and that's great. But I understand he's taking the lesser of the deal or what have you, whatever it is. But that's great. We need more fighters like that. What Haney's doing, man, he's doing it for legacy. That's what I'm trying to say here. Ladies and gentlemen, we need more fighters who fight for legacy. And that's what gets my blood going, you know what I'm saying? And I love it. Spence, man, versus Ugas. Come on now. Unification, welterweight division. Spence is going for undisputed too. We need more. Jermell Charlo, not Maul, Mel Charlo. He's going also for that undisputed, baby, at 154. Man, Castano, shouts out to you too, man. We need more fighters like this. Anthony Joshua Usyk. Come on now. Rematch? They want to get it. You know, I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, we need more fighters like this. You know, and there are more in the list. You know, you put the names that you want, but I'm just saying here, man, we need more fighters like this. We're not hearing any, you know, if it makes sense, I'll do it. You know, I'm tired of that freaking talk, man. I'm tired of it. And Haney ain't in that talk. You know, and he's showing it in his actions, ladies and gentlemen. How many times do we see, time and time again, an interview? I don't want to turn this into a rant, okay? But I'm just emphasizing the greatness in this matchup. You know what I mean? That's what I'm doing. How many times do we hear time and time again? You know, a reporter comes up to a fighter, hey, would you fight so-and-so or what have you? It's a great fight. You know, everybody wants it. Well, you know, if it makes sense, I gotta talk to my team, you know, or promoter, and, you know, but shut up with that, man. I'm sorry. I don't want to turn it. You know, people out there are like, yo, star status. We want to make them a star. Yeah, I don't care about that, man. I want to see great fights. That's what I'm talking about. Top notch versus top notch, baby. And this is what we're seeing in Haney and Campbell. Come on. And I've been saying it for a minute, man. Slowly but surely, we're going to see these young up-and-comers, man. Yeah, they're champs, I understand that. But these young fighters, man, they got that hunger. They got that potential. They got that fire and passion in them where they say, you know what, I want legacy. I want legacy. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Haney wants. Campbell, love him, hate him, call him whatever you want, man. But he's going for greatness too, you know. He's going for greatness too. And I want to mix it in what Spence said too. Man, shouts out to Spence. I saw a little bit of that, that media workout. Man, that's just another video probably, man, at the time. But, man, Spence is also, man, I love what he said, man. He wants legacy. He's going for it. He said this. Something along the lines of, you know, in that media workout, something along the lines of, he could have taken a lube job fight, tune-up, whatever they call it, right? He could have taken that. Most fighters would have done that, ladies and gentlemen. Most fighters do that. That's what I'm saying. You got to give props to Campbell. I know, love him, hate him, or whatever about him, right? But you got to give shouts out to Campbell, man. Because how many people would have taken a tune-up fight after what Campbell did to Tio? After Campbell humiliated Tio? After Campbell broke Tio's ego? Now Tio, he don't know what the heck he's saying nowadays. He don't know what he wants in life, man. I mean, shouts out to Tio, but man, he as far as the sport of boxing, yeah. But shouts out to Tio, man. But you know, man, how many people? My point in saying this, man, how many people, you know, would have taken a tune-up fight after getting all those belts? Yeah, the stupid franchise belt. I'm not mentioning. Okay, I'm not talking about the franchise. I'm talking about those other belts. You know, taking all those belts, snatching from Tio, you know, going for greatness, and now you're turning around and going to fight Haney. Good stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, I really don't care if he was forced to or not, because come on, the reality is this, man. If Campbell really didn't want this fight, he could have said something and wouldn't have taken it. He could have came up with some silly excuse like a lot of these fighters do. You know, oh, I'm not feeling well. You know, I woke up on the wrong side of the bed today, and I don't feel well. I'm going to call it this. And, you know, it's an anxiety issue. Now I got to pull out a couple months now. Now I got to pull out another 6 months because my wrist hurts. I mean, come on with that. You know, name the names you want when I say that. And, you know, whatever. But, you know, Campbell could have done that. You know what I'm saying? But he's taking it. And this is great. Hopefully he doesn't back out of it, you know what I'm saying, from now till the fight. Because we still got till June 4th or something like that. So still got some time, but hey, I'm just shouting out these guys. I'm just shouting out both Haney and Campbell for the greatness of this fight, man. Undisputed, 135. This is amazing stuff, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? As for who's going to win, I'm not so sure yet, man, because that's another thing. I mentioned it as a little mention in my last video. We cannot overlook, because I did that. I did that as a fan. You know what I'm saying? I remember my guy, man, my sidekick, LeVar Cooper. Shouts out to my guy, you know what I'm saying? Former Marine, straight up salute, fam. You know, it was funny because, you know, in the live sessions and lead up to this whole Teofimo Campbell fight, in one of our live sessions, man, it was like right before the fight, you know, I kind of implied that LeVar was thinking that Tio was gonna take out Campbell, and he's like, whoa, because LeVar saw something in Campbell, man, as far as in the, you know, the face-offs and stuff like that, man. He was like, you know, I don't know, man, you know, LeVar was actually thinking that Campbell was gonna take him. You know, and that's exactly what happened. He beat him, you know. So why am I saying this, man? Because, you know, we cannot overlook Campbell. Ladies and gentlemen, I've said it in my last video that just, you know, like I said, we don't live with these guys, man. We don't know what the heck they're doing. We don't know what they're doing, you know, day by day. But Campbell, man, he looks really determined. You know, he looks really determined. This boy's in the gym. You know, this guy's in the gym. Go to his you know, social media. He's constantly in the gym. Look how sharp he is, man. I know that, you know, you see a fighter in the gym, right? It doesn't say everything that they're gonna do. You know, a lot of the times, you know, that I don't get carried away with that mitt work, you know, that shoe shining stuff, mitt work, you know, shadow boxing, and you know how all these combos are doing on the mitts. Because in reality, a lot of the times they don't do that in the ring. Okay, let's just be realistic. You know what I'm saying? But you can get an idea. You know what I'm saying? I mean, of where they're at. You can get an idea of how fast they look. You know how crisp they look. You know what I'm saying? You can get an idea of where they're at. You can see if they're in shape also. You know, for example, Amanda Serrano, you know, the queen, you know, Amanda Serrano, man, like, look how she sleeps, eats, and whatever, trains, you know, training. I mean, she just lives it. She lives it. You know, and it doesn't look like Amanda's letting it get to her head either, that success, you know what I'm saying? Ever since she, you know, linked up with Jake Paul, Most Valuable Promotions, you know, doesn't look like it's getting to her head, man. She looks focused. She looks focused, man. You know what I'm saying? And I can say the same about Campbell. He got these belts. He got a wonderful accolade in beating Teofimo. And he looks focused, man. Go to, like I said, you know, just a little that we know and understand of him. He lives in Australia. Who the heck? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Nobody here can say. Nobody, you know, a lot of these, you know, the YouTube platforms that, you know, follow boxing religiously or what have you, you know, they're not in Australia. A lot of these guys aren't in Australia. We don't live with these guys. We don't live around the corner from Campbell and know what really he's doing. But we can get an idea and a glimpse of, you know, if he's ready or not. I think this guy is ready, man. I'm telling you, that's what I'm saying. I'm just emphasizing the point that, you know, I don't think we can look over Campbell in this fight, man. I think it's going to be a tough fight for Haney, man. Vice versa. Vice versa, man. Haney, I don't even have to go into his skills. Everybody knows the skills that Haney has. The power might be questionable, but man, I'm telling you, his skills, it outweighs, you know, it doesn't really matter if he doesn't have too much power. You see what I'm trying to say? And that's going to be tough for Campbell too. I love it. I just cannot wait for this fight. I cannot wait for this fight. And I think that, you know, Campbell and Haney, they deserve a whole lot of limelight in this. Spence and Ugas also. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if I should ask you guys who do you think is going to win, but I kind of got it 50-50. I don't think I can call a winner yet, you know what I'm saying, as far as predictions or what have you, but I just got to wait, you know, for the build-up, because getting back to that, with the press conference, the build-up's going to be beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. Just this first press conference, man. You know what I'm saying? The virtual one, Haney was going back and forth with Campbell, vice versa, you know. Haney's like, you know, respect me, call me, you know, I'm a man, you know, you respect me as a man, talk to me as a man, or what have you. I'm paraphrasing, right? Because I think, you know, Campbell called him boy or something like that, right? But, you know, and shouts out to my guy Lion, you know what I'm saying, 503, salute, man. I tuned into one of his live sessions, man. I've been busy, man, like I said, you know what I'm saying? Those who have been wondering, like, hey, where you been at, you know what I'm saying? I just been busy, you know what I'm saying, studying. I got a busy life, man, I'm telling you, and I got other endeavors out there, you know what I'm saying, but personal ones, you know, but yeah, you know, Campbell calling Haney boy, it goes further into cultural, you know, meanings and stuff like that. I really don't, you know, get too deep into that, but I do know this though. I do know that Haney and Campbell, they were going back and forth, man, and this is gonna heat up. The build-up's gonna be beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of those fights where, you know, just for the fact of the matter, it's undisputed. That's enough. But, you know, the build-up is going to be beautiful. Because there are some fights out there, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, there are some fights out there that, you know, they don't have good build-ups. You know, for example, in my humble opinion, I think it was the rematch between Triple G and Canelo. To me, this is just me, all right? The build-up wasn't that interesting. It was looked like politic meetings, man, in the press conference. You know, they're all suited up, and that's great. You know, have your suit, whatever. But what I'm trying to say, it looked like a politic meeting or something. You know what I'm saying? Congress or whatever, you know? Voting to pass whatever bill, you know what I'm saying? They look like politics in there, you know? And it's just, sometimes build-ups to fights. That's my point. Maybe you thought the build-up to Triple G and Canelo was wonderful and fantastic. That's great, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't see it like that, you know? That's what I'm saying. Some certain fights, even though there are, you know, high-magnitude fights, you know, highly, you know what I'm saying, big accolade fight, sometimes the build-up ain't that nice. I don't know. It's just not attention-getting. But Haney and Campbell, oos. This is going to be some good stuff, man. You see, you can just tell how excited I am in this, man. So, man, like I said, I don't know. As of now, I got it 50-50, man. Because Campbell ain't no slouch either. I remember I saw the Campbell and Selby fight, which is why I wasn't really convinced he was going to win, man, when he fought Teofimo. Because it was a toe-to-toe fight, man. Campbell, I didn't perceive too much skill as far as, boxing IQ in that particular fight against Selby. As far as offense, I was like, you know what? Teo's going to catch him. He's going to go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? With that Teo power, that IQ, I do not, and I have never denied Teofimo's skill and IQ in that ring. He has it. But all that other stuff, y'all know what it is, man. It's just, yeah. But what I'm trying to say here is this. Campbell, when he fought Selby, I think it was right before the Teo fight, he has grit, man. He has grit. And what he showed against Teofimo, he also has skills. So this is what's going to make for a wonderful fight, man. And bringing that against Haney, Haney with his prowess, man, his skills, the way he has, his upper body movement, man. He slips the jabs, the hooks, the way he counters. He showed wonderful things against Linares, man. Wonderful things. Why? Because that was a Haney. That was a Haney. To a certain degree, maybe not a completely different Haney, but he showed me something new, man, when Haney fought Linares. Toe-to-toe. He showed that he can fight toe-to-toe very intelligently. And Campbell, he's comfortable with fighting toe-to-toe. I'm not saying it's going to be a toe-to-toe fight, but there's going to be a little bit of everything in this fight, man. And it's not going to be no Taylor versus Catterall sloppy stuff. I don't think it's going to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Those kinds of sloppy fights, freaking, I detest that. I don't like to see that. Just like we saw in Jacobs and Ryder. Just that was sloppy, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we're going to see that. I think we're going to see some good, clean fighting. Maybe there's going to be a headbutt in there. I don't know. Maybe there's going to be a low blow or two. I don't know. But I don't think it's going to be that dirty. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's going to be a really clean, aggressive, skills put to the test fight for undisputed. Come on now. Who do you got, man? Let me just ask it. I said earlier, I shouldn't even know if I should ask that, but man, I'm going to ask it right now. Who do you got? And I think this fight deserves super promotion. You know what I'm saying? On behalf of fans and on behalf of the promoters, that's your job, right? But us as fans, boxing fans, like I said, man, doesn't matter. If you're on Campbell's side, Haney's side, I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? I love both fighters. You know what I'm saying? This is true warriors, and they're gonna go at it. And I think we should promote this as much as we can. You know what I'm saying? Both these fighters deserve it. You know what I'm saying? They're stepping up to the plate and fighting for greatness. And who do you got, man? Please tell me. I got it 50-50 still, man. Like I said, I got to see more of the build-up. I got to see more of their, mannerisms. I got to see more of their nuances that they express in interviews. But I got to tell you, and I got to reiterate this, they're two real ones. And I've been saying about Haney, man, because I don't know too much about Campbell, but about Haney and his lead-up and then his, growth in the career in the sport of boxing. I have followed him for a minute. And Haney's a real one, and we need more fighters like these guys, man. We need more fighters like this in the sport. It is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? So please, who do you got? What do you think about this, man? I think it's going to be great. And like I said, man, I don't even have time, man, to make my to talk about Spence right now. I was thinking about mixing it in with this video, but man, we're going to be going live soon too. So please, man, stay tuned to Renee Boxell. We're going to keep pushing this, I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? A platform where we simply discuss, critique, analyze, simply talk about sport of boxing in a level-headed, mature, coherent fashion. Definitely go ahead and subscribe. If you're not subscribed, share it up, man. We keep pushing. Renee Boxell. Peace out. Stay safe.